Praise God. We have the fourth edition of the Orthodox Jewish Bible here. And from time to time, we're going to be reading from it. We're going to go through the entire book of Romans over a period of many weeks as the Lord leads. And we're going to see this book. Now, a lot of people think that Romans 9, 10, and 11 is sort of an afterthought. But listen, there are 5 Messianic Pentecostal Jews in a house in Corinth. One of them is a Pentecostal rabbi named Rav Shaul. And I'm sure if you are in Corinth with a charismatic congregation like that, an Azusa Street type congregation like you had in Corinth, and those Messianic Jews, you know they're spirit-filled, and they're there with Paul, and you got to understand that if he's going to talk about Israel, if he's going to talk about the salvation of the Jews, it will not be an afterthought. Anybody who's been in a Messianic congregation and has tried to preach with 5 Messianic Jews sitting in the audience knows that when you talk about Israel, it's not an afterthought. It is something that's on the very heart of the preacher. And we get this right there in the first chapter, that the Besuras Hageulah, the good news, is to the Jewish people above all. It's to Israel above all. Because what are we talking about? We're talking about the Jewish Goel Redeemer. Now, I mean, is the Jewish Goel Redeemer more, is he more applicable to non-Jews than Jews? Of course not. He's the Jewish Goel Redeemer. And isn't Israel the one looking for the Geulah, for the redemption? Haven't they been looking for that ever since the first Pesach? And aren't they looking for it even now? So when you look at this book, you see that this book is a Jewish gospel. It's a Jewish Besuras Hageulah gospel to the Jews above all. And everybody should be looking at it like that, and they should be wanting to get the gospel to everybody. Listen, friend, the reason my heart is burning to throw these Bibles on Jewish lawns and front yards and doorsteps, wherever there's a mezuzah, is because I know that this book right here on page 1005, this book, the Mashiach's letter through the Shliach Shaul to the Brit Hadashah Keilah in Rome, this letter is the letter of salvation to the Jewish people. Now, listen, if you were in the Warsaw Ghetto and you wanted desperately to get out before you were arrested and taken into the death camps to be incinerated, if someone had given you some kind of traveling papers, some kind of passport document to get you out of the country, so that if you were on a train or whatever and a Nazi guard wanted to see your papers, if you just simply showed him this document, he would let you go and you'd be able to escape the flames, escape the Holocaust, escape the horror. You, I'm sure, would treasure that document above everything. You would hide it. You'd probably sew it into your clothing. You'd put it. You would carry it around with you. You wouldn't dare put it somewhere where it could be lost. You'd hold on to it. You'd look at it day and night. Listen, friend, that's what this document is.